Anyway, Coach Mondragon is here. Talk a little Bulldog basketball, and you've got some players that we're going to talk to here in a minute. But, Coach, let me ask you this. Great attendance at the tournament this past weekend.
It was awesome. And we have such a great community that comes out. And I don't care what anybody says. I know we're a football town, but I think we're starting to become a basketball town too, and do just great crowds. I mean, I think we had them from Roswell, from Carlsbad, from all over the state. And when you have some of the top teams in the state coming down here to compete in your tournament, it brings out crowds, and they just love seeing basketball. I mean, we have some really good games. I mean, all those first-round games were pretty good. Rio Rancho Hobbs, I mean, you can't ask for a better one than that. That was a pretty good game as well. And just, I mean, great turnout, great showing on our guys. I thought we got better, and we improved every single day. That's what you're going to do. I mean, you're not going to get better playing teams that you can beat by 50. You got to get out there and play some really good competition. I thought our guys rose to the occasion. And I got to thank the Moose Lodge 2154. They did a great job of sponsoring our tournament, doing a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't realize they do. And then, of course, the Artesia Lodgers tax that helps us feed teams and things like that. So our administration, Coach Henderson, Mr. Knoll, Mr. Phipps, Mr. Parker, Mr. Greer, Mr. McAllister, he got healthy there and started running the Jumbotron. Of course, Miss Goff, too. So all our a lot of people working, a lot of people doing a great job behind the scenes to allow us to have a successful tournament.
Now, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, Coach, but in the hospitality room.
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite item that they brought in?
Oh, man. See, I'm a breakfast guy, Gene, and they had these little sausage balls. I don't know. I think it might have been Myra Deans' grandparents, Mrs. I don't know who it was, to be honest with you. But, man, those things were good. They're fattening. Gene, I lost like 20 pounds, right after COVID, and I was trying to stay in shape. And then you go into that place, and, man, the spread. Candace Winters and the girls, they did a great job with that. Our Booster Club officers did a great job with that. So it's just a great overall weekend. It's really gets us going for the weekend, gets us going for basketball season, and gets us ready to have a great season.
I mentioned this yesterday. We were having some fun with the folks that helped us with the broadcasts, with the streams. We had Joby,
right?
Danny. I had another Danny. We had a Andy. We had a Chloe.
A lot of Lees.
We had a Katie. And then Tanner.
Poor Tanner, man. Should have been Tanny at the time.
That's what we talked about. And but, yeah, we had a lot of great help. We had some really good viewership online, too, watching the games. A lot of folks. Of course, I always get tickled. Every year we stream all the games.
Right.
Pretty much every year. I don't think we've missed a year. We figure out a way to get all the games out there. We have it up on the website. And Saturday afternoon, I get an email. Are you all streaming the Bulldog game today? And so I had a number of different responses that were going through my mind, but I just kept it simple. We've been here all week.
Right.
I hope that wasn't too mean when I said that.
No, and that's another great thing, too. All of these families that have these teams in our tournament can watch their teams play. Mm-hmm. And thank you for doing that, Gene. I mean, I really think that's what makes our tournament elite as well, is not only are the teams really good and we provide great hospitality and we provide meals, but then they also get to watch from across the country. And families really appreciate, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday games.
Yep. Because
it's hard for families and parents, especially with COVID, to get off of work for 3 days and then they can watch the game, whether it be from home or, at work or wherever they may be. So I can't thank people enough for making that tournament special and unique, and looking forward to even better one next year and bringing in even better teams. And it really was a great turnout as far as the crowd and just, the type of atmosphere that we set up for that week, for this last week.
We got some help from the other radio folks that were there. Charles Winicki from Alamogordo.
Right.
We used his audio. Ty Friend from Hobbs. You probably know.
Oh, I know Ty. He's an official.
He's an official, yeah. Is he a better official than announcer?
No comment. We may have Ty throughout the year, so I'll comment that in March. How's that?
There you go. That'd be the best time on that. We had Jerry from Carlsbad Radio that helped us out. And Danny Rodriguez wanted to be here, the guy from Deming.
Right.
But he's a teacher, and they don't have enough substitutes.
Right.
I think everybody's dealing with that.
And Danny does a great job. How long is Danny? Danny was doing it forever.
Oh, my gosh. He's one of the few people that's been in it longer than me.
I think he had my games when I played, because I remember he was, really good voice. And
yep.
He does a great job. I really like Danny. He reminds me of Sammy in Gallup. That's one thing I do miss about not going to the Gallup tournament is seeing Sammy and going to his restaurant. And he's another guy that does a really, really good job.
Yeah. So we had some help from those folks, and that was great. You just got some of your players back. You've got a football player and a soccer player here that just now on your team. So really, how long now have you been able to have the entire team together and just start getting everybody working on basketball?
As far as practice days, we've had 4, I think it is. 3 last week, and then, of course, Jake we had an awesome job in the All-Star game, so he wasn't with us this weekend, and then yesterday. So we haven't yet to play a full game with all our guys. So, I'm so proud of these guys. They're really resilient. They work hard. They know where we're at right now. You might catch us early, and we're not very well prepared, and it's not anything against them or our coaching staff. It's just the way things are. And a lot of that Los Lunas game, I love Travis. He's a great basketball coach, and I think he changed defenses about 7 times on us down the floor, and we've got 2 offenses in, and our guys are like, what do we do? And we're calling timeouts, and, our guys do a great job. They know that, and that's why, honestly, if people want to look back, I think we've won our tournament 2 times in 22 years, and I really think most of those, those 2, one was 3 or 4 years ago with Taylor Knowles' group. We had a lot of football guys there, but we had a little more time to prepare. And I don't think there was strong tournament fields as what we have now. And then you play, like a team like Los Lunas, who may have some football guys, but not as many as we did. Mm-hmm. And then you obviously got Rio Rancho and Hobbs, who, Hobbs, they don't have very many football guys at all. So just really resilient group. They never quit fighting. They never quit working hard. And, God, we play hard, Gene. Man, I really like how hard we play. And we keep that up and we keep doing what we're doing in practice. We're going to give ourselves a chance at the very end, which that's where we're going to be. Yeah. I'm excited for that. So, yeah, it hasn't been very long. And this Friday will be our first game with everybody together, and I know we're excited. I know Jake's excited. He's still trying to run for first down sometimes when he catches that basketball. But I know
Darius is trying to kick it into the net, right?
Well, he used his head on that one game there on
there
Friday,
you go.
So he just headed it the wrong direction. So, no, I really am. I'm really excited about our team. I don't know if anybody – and we did what we were supposed to do, Jim. We played in the only 4A school in the bracket was in my mirror, and we beat them by 40. So, we did what we were supposed to do against the 4A schools, and then 2 really big 5A schools that are really good in basketball that made us better. And, obviously we want to win. We really thought we should have won the Los Lunas game. And then, you look at Rio Rancho, spotted them a 16-2 lead and cut it to 6 late in the 4th. Real resilient group. So I'm really, really pleased. Obviously a lot of work we need to do to get better, but really excited the direction that we're going in.
Well, who do you have with you today? Why don't you introduce your
two of
player?
our 3 or 4 seniors. We've got Jake Barrera, who's been with us for 3-year varsity guy, and Darius Bishop, 3-year varsity guy. Both these guys had a huge impact on our team last year, and really looking forward to their leadership this year and coming in and helping us. And both great young men. Really, really hard workers, really good in other sports. Darius is a heck of a soccer player, and Jake's a really good football player. If you watched us play, he only ran for 300 yards in the game. I told him I was expecting 500, but no. But really, really good people, really good athletes, and really looking forward to these 2 guys leading us this year and doing great things for our basketball team.
Well, and both Jake and Darius played in all-star games.
Yes, sir.
Jake, you just played this past Saturday in the football all-star game. What was that experience like?
Gosh, it was so much fun. We stayed Thursday night and Friday night in a hotel, and we got to spend the night with the teams, so we got to really bond with those players from all over the state, So it was just fun to meet all those good guys, the coaches, everyone. It was just a great experience overall.
Now, there were 3 Bulldogs on the football team, but you all weren't on the same side of the football. So who was on offense and who was on defense?
So Zayden Lopez, he was one of our wide receivers. He's on my team. It was the green team. So we're both on the green team. And then Luis Pondo, he's a really good, tough corner for us. He was on the other team. Yeah. So sometimes Zayden and Luis kind of had to guard each other. So it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, there was that interception at the end of that game that I think the quarterback and the guy who intercepted were on the same team.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And so he throws the ball, intercepted by his teammate, and then he had to tackle him before he went in and took it in for a touchdown. And then that last play of that game, the very last play where they were really trying to do some razzle-dazzle to score.
Was it the kickoff return, I think.
Yeah.
I was on that. Yeah.
You were on that?
I was part of that. Yeah, we tried to do the little star race where we just keep pitching in, hopefully get the touchdown, but it didn't work. But it was just a fun, last part of the game. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
That's great. Darius, how about you? You were, you can get a little closer to the microphone there. You were on the soccer all-star game. What was that experience like?
Man, it was really cool just to see like all of New Mexico players. You never realize how good we are in other parts of New Mexico. Just limited to see Carlsbad and Lovington, really tough comp for us, but it was just fun overall. Not so much my hotel experience. We had one bedroom with 2 guys.
Oh no!
They were cuddling, Gene. They really got to know each other.
Team bonding.
Team bonding. So how many players did we have on the All-Star soccer team?
We had 2. Me and Santiago Gonzalez. He was our keeper. We both played really well. We had my coach on the other team. I heard him during the game. Force him left.
Hey, it must have been doing some scouting. Thought he couldn't hit from the left or something like that. Now, did they do the soccer the way they did football, where you have teammates on different teams, or was it a north-south or east-west?
It was just like they just.
It was the same.
It was set up the same way.
Yes,
so you were on the same team as Santi?
Yes, sir.
In this one?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
That's pretty cool. I was talking to Mr. Mabry yesterday, and he seems to think that folks really like the format, and that it'll probably continue from here on out with the red-green and the rotating the location around the state like they did. And
yeah, I'm on that board of directors, Gene, that kind of really Mexico High School Coaches Association has board members from all across the state, and we're kind of the ones that put on the All-Star game. And we had some issues when it came north-south, a lot of confrontation, a lot of fighting. It just got ugly, and we said, how do we make it where the kids, number one, want to play, but number two, we don't have that issue? And we said, well, we had a lot of changes. We went to the red-green. Kids could play against each other on the same team. And then we're changing the geographic location. This year football was down south. I think soccer was down south. Volleyball was up north. Basketball is going to be up north, and then they're going to flip it next year. So we're trying to get more people involved, and I think it looked kind of cool. I really like the uniforms on both sides. It looks really cool, and I'm a green chili guy, so, or Christmas, however you want to say it. But I think it's working. I really think the kids are enjoying it. It's right after their season, so they don't have to worry about being out of shape. And I think our participation is really high. These kids all of them are playing. Whereas, you get into the summer, a lot of them that are going to go play next level are going off and want to already at their college getting ready to play, especially our fall sport kids. So I really think it's working. I really think the kids are enjoying it, and it's really turning out to be something really special and unique for these young men and young ladies that get to play in the All-Star game.
I was lucky. Mr. Mabry gave me one of the T-shirts, the yellow shirts with they almost look like soccer.
Right.
Type jerseys, which, by the way, I told Buster this, and I'll tell you guys this. I think soccer teams have the best uniforms, if you will, compared to any of the other sports.
They're pretty cool.
They are.
I would agree. The shorts and the top match pretty good. They get to untuck their shirts too. That's my guys hate tucking in their shirts. I got to tell Darius, tuck your shirt in.
Yeah.
So,
but everybody get used to the way that it is. I don't know if you guys are too young to remember this, but back in the 70s, there was a Major League Baseball team that they were a terrible team, horrible team. And so the owner was trying all kinds of wacky things to try to get attention for the team and get people to come out. And they actually created softball-style uniforms for the baseball players. So they had the jerseys and the shorts. And they actually played one Major League Baseball game wearing the softball uniforms in shorts. Yeah, it was the Chicago White Sox
hate to slide on those
did that. So if you ever look it up on YouTube or whatever, look up the softball or the shorts worn by the Chicago White Sox. And they did that one game. Of course, they were doing all kinds of crazy things. He had a midget, a little person, come out and bat. Now, could you imagine what the strike zone is on a little person?
Imagine doing that today. We'd have all kinds of ruckus.
Oh my gosh, you couldn't. We'd be canceled. We couldn't do that.
Could you imagine?
So, well, Darius, how's the transformation to a basketball player going? Are you getting it?
It's been good. We've had like a month now to kind of transition over to basketball. It's a lot more fast paced. You think you're in shape because of soccer, but it's just a totally different pace than soccer is, and so I've gotten better, gotten used to it. My lungs gotten a little better, but
Good. And what position you play on the
shooting
team?
guard, 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so, what's your role on the team then? What do you do?
I've got this role as like junior year, just guard the best player, try to get in their head as much as possible.
So, who were some of the good players that you got to guard in the tournament this past week? That real good challenge for you.
We had number 11 from Las Lunas. He's a freshman. I'm not too sure what his name is. I think
Wilson Holland's boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His last name's Holland. I forget his first name.
it's Jalen.
Jalen Holland. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like he really gets into the game.
Oh yeah.
like you could mess with him a little bit.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Whenever I remember he pinned one of our guys off the backboard, and he came down the court when I was guarding. He was all, man, I can't believe I really just did that.
Oh, that's great. And Jake, how about you? What you just played football, your last football game. So what are you doing this week to get ready to go for basketball?
I'm just making sure I go as hard as I can in practice, every single rep, just to make sure I'm getting to that shape because, basketball shape is totally different, like Darius was saying. So I'm just making sure I'm going hard, getting those reps, make sure that I'm ready for my first game.
Okay.
So,
What position will you be playing?
I'll probably be playing shooting guard, some point guard, maybe. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll switch off, and
All right.
yeah, we'll see.
Ball's different shape, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
and you're throwing it, not
Exactly.
catching it, running with it. That's the first thing you got to do is you got to dribble.
That's right. I'll try to remember that for sure.
Oh, that's great. And have you had a chance to go back and watch any of the footage from the basketball
Whenever
team?
I was in Roswell for the All-Star game, and we were just in the hotel, I tried to watch on KSVP as much as I could, just to see what
Thanks
they're
for the
running
plug.
and everything. So yeah, it's just been nice, just getting to watch the games, before I actually get out there. So
Yeah. Now, after basketball, you guys have any other sports that you're planning on participating in?
I'm not too sure yet. I'm actually thinking about baseball. I've been a track guy for the last 4 or 5 years, so I'll see what I do.
Okay. How about you, Darius? Are you going to do anything after basketball, or?
Yeah, I'll probably do track, and I'm looking to see if I can also base run for the baseball team.
Okay.
So do both.
Be the stolen base star for the team. Get them on base and let them just, come home, steal it.
Yeah.
Steal
That's
it.
it.
That'd be great. What grades are you guys in? You're
Both
seniors.
seniors.
both seniors. Have you
Yes,
thought about what you want to do after graduation, or are you still kind of enjoying?
I'm actually planning to attend Arizona State University. That's where my brother's at right now, so I'll probably go over there, live with him and study some type of sports medicine over there. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay. I know we've asked you before, Darius, but have you changed your mind, or are you still kind of?
Not really. I plan to probably go to college and continue playing soccer. Probably Hardin Simmons. It's in Abilene, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Just probably study some type of sports medicine as well.
Okay. Well, great. That's fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're back. Darius, I know you've had a chance to play a little bit. Jake, I know the rest of your teammates, I'm sure, are happy to see you.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
And then you've got 2 games this weekend, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got Valencia coming in, 2 4A games for us. Valencia coming in on Friday, JV 5:30, varsity at 7, and then rematch of the state championship on Saturday. We got Del Norte coming in here, and we play JV at 1, varsity at 2:30. Looking forward to our great, 2 great games. Like I tell these guys, it's not about what they're doing or who we're playing. It's about us. And there are 2 opportunities for us to go get better and improve. And as long as we continue to focus on doing that every single day and learning and watching film and getting better and focusing on improving every single day, the end result's going to take care of itself. So we're anxious for that. We're really, really excited we get to practice. I know I am, and our coaches and our guys, and get some plays in and things like that, and get Jake back and get our whole team. So really looking forward to a great weekend of basketball. Really look forward to, they're both home games. Really look forward to really, really good crowds. So that's where we're at
Now,
this weekend.
Del Norte, they had that one kid, that really good outside shooter.
They've actually got two.
They've got two?
The Sanchez kid, which he actually tore his ACL, so I'm hearing all kinds of rumors that he's going to be back. I'm not for sure. I mean, you tear your ACL in June and you're back in December. To me, I think that's a little fast, but hey, to each their own. But they still got Judah Casals, which is the kid that hit that big three against us in the third quarter. Step back. I know Darius and Jake and all these guards that we have that are really good are going to have their hands full with them. But they're really good. I mean, but you can't look past Valencia. They're really good, too.
Oh, no, that's right.
I mean, they're fast and athletic. So, I mean, two really good challenges for us. Going to be two really good games. So anybody who loves basketball, there, I mean, you're going to have two really, really good games right in your backyard. So come on out and support these guys. I know they're working their tails off. They're fun to watch. Sometimes I just sit there and I just laugh. And our coaches say, man, I just love watching these guys because they play so hard, Gene. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, these guys run through the wall and they're just really aggressive, and we're learning. It's just fun to see them learn and grow as team and teammates and learn each other. And the young guys continue to mature, and our old guys step in and lead. It's just, that's what makes it fun to be a coach and then to see guys whenever they have that kind of effort. So
I remember that sequence in the state game. We had worked really, really hard and launched a three and got a three. And then Casals just came down and went, oh, yeah? Boom.
Yeah.
That wasn't very nice of him, was it? So,
Right.
that'll be a good rematch to watch on,
Yes, sir.
On Saturday afternoon. And you're right after the girls. They
Yes.
play Los Alamos first. Is the girls JV or the boys JV going to be in the pit?
The girls' JV will be.
Okay,
And then
so
with the
it'll be-
boys' JV will in the Red Brick.
In the Red Brick?
Yes,
Gym?
sir.
Okay, so Saturday afternoon you'll have the girls JV, girls varsity,
Then the boys' varsity.
and then the boys varsity in the pit and all that.
Yes, sir.
Anything else, Coach?
No, I just want to thank everybody. These two young men, man, they sure are fun to coach. And I know they shout out to their parents and their families. I know they do a great job supporting these guys. And our girls, good luck to them tonight. I know they play Clovis, 5:30 and 7 at the pit.
Yep.
If you're a basketball fan, you get 3 days of basketball. You get tonight and Friday and Saturday. And just really thank everybody up to our tournament. Be a success. And everybody that's moving forward is supporting our guys. And we're looking forward to a great weekend of basketball.
All right, Jake, anything else you'd like to add today?
No, sir. I think that's it. I'm just excited to go out there and play this weekend. So.
All right, very
Sir.
good. Darius, how about you? Anything else you'd like to add today?
Yes, sir. Just ready for Del Norte.
And Valencia.
Yeah, don't forget Valencia. But, yeah, good luck with all that, and look forward to seeing you guys on the court this week.
Sir.
Thanks, Gene. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach. All right.